Okay, welcome to another edition of Tiny's Off-Grid Clubhouse. Right. So we're going to try to go to the clubhouse. If you can see the skies. We've got about 4 inches of rain in the last 4 days. These was flooded, they just drained off. So I don't know if it's going to rain while I'm there or not. Hopefully if it rains we could still go inside the house and jack up the structure support wall some more. I have an idea where there's another 4 beam I could hopefully possibly lift up another 2-3 inches and maybe paint the joist, and that's about it. That's my help shows up on a lot of it. So yeah, well, see you at the clubhouse. Captain, we're gonna come out and give her 2 cents. The potatoes still aren't coming up. They're buried. Alrighty. Well, you can tell these lots over here definitely need mowed. They're definitely taller than this original lot I bought, which is mostly weeds now, not really grass. A lot of grass in the back, almost all weeds up front. But I'm letting it grow. I really needed to mow it, but I'm letting it grow a little bit extra thick. Because if you look, you could tell where from there, if I started mowing a year ago, I had it kind of same height, and this wild stuff grows taller. The next time it'll definitely be ready to grow. And then when I cut this here, it'll look real good. Right now it looks like a tangled mess. What amazes me is the squatters abandoned that house because the floors fell in, but then somebody decides to pull apart the lawnmower on my edge of the property and throw all the parts on my yard so that they apparently don't hurt their lawnmower when they're mowing the squatted property. So I can take my brand new rider and run over it and tear up my mower. People are assholes. Can't believe they're like that. Like I said, no respect for nobody's property or anything. Look at that. Leave that junk right there for me to run over with my mower. They didn't even carry enough to even put it back together on the mower they stole. Well, I'm going to walk the edge before I take my tools out and decide what thing I'm going to tackle first. Okay, what I thought I'd show you real quick is this is undershot on the 4 beams all sister. But it goes from one end of the house all the way to the other end. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's sunk at least, I'd say 3-4 inches. But the main important part about that beam is it goes from one side of the house to the other. The house is kind of tilting like that, so if I can raise that up, that's going to help level everything out. And then my partner ain't here yet, so I got to do this by myself. So okay, I'm going to show you guys what I did. I did level them and raise it up 2 inches from the beam side to side. It did help the inside a bunch. There's just a slow process. But I don't know if you can see it or not. I hate to get down because then I got to get back up, but oh well. Okay, anyway, that beam there, as I was saying, is from one end to the other. And I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, I raised it up 2 inches because that is a 6 piece of board right there on top, and before it was sitting on that 2x4 and that 1x4, so I raised it up that much in the center where it was lowered over there. Stick on top, I raised that up. It's a little over 1.25 inches, and over here I raised it up 4 inches, so I raised it up 4, 2, 1.25 inches, and I went inside. It's a lot more nice and level. And I think I'm going to have to raise this floor joist here up. Here's a good example. See that, guys? That big gap there? About a month ago, that was sitting on top of that brick. That's how much we've raised it up. But I still didn't need, as you can see, it kind of dips down in here, so I need to bring my jack over there, and I still need to raise that up some more. Actually, here real quick. so I'll show you when I got that done. Okay, I'm letting the house settle for a moment. I know I made fun of these two fence posts when they built them on, but as it turns out, the things actually, some thought went into them because they're leveled out. Because that's higher than this. You go inside the house, roof goes like this, like a curve. I guess it's convex or concave, I'm not sure which one. But I traced it back to this beam here. As you see, this 2x6 should technically lay level at the top of that beam there, like that one does. And it needs to go up 1 3/4 inches, which would actually level the wall inside and the floor a little bit more. Now, I hope my friend shows up because I do not have the hexagonal thing to undo those in order to move this beam over to this post and get it more secure into the house. So I'm hoping he shows up pretty fast so we can actually go in there, unscrew that, and move it over there, which will make him happy because in the meantime I've almost completely leveled the back of the house, and then all we have to do is go around the front, then level the front up, and then I could buy the cardboard tubes to pour the concrete pier foundation under these sills I install. So we're definitely getting there. Alright, come on, Chris. Okay, the importance of this clip here is that, well, you can see right there I raised it up by 3 1/4 inch. I got it back on the post. That's until I could get my friend over here to slide that sill under that. And then once you look at this beam here, the importance is see how nice and level that's getting. But as you can see, we got this tight down there, and then it's tight there. Then what do I got here? I got a big gap there. You may ask yourself, why do I have an 1-inch gap? Well, because a while ago, that floor joist wasn't even touching the floor. It was not even resting on the floorboards, as you see. So what I've effectively done is took a low spot and lifted it up. So this is how I'm finding my low spots. You know, this is actually working out kind of good for me. Right down there, you can see it, but there's a gap down there too. Whereas before, that was completely tight on that board. I have to remember to push that board back up there and hammer it in. And this is how I'm taking care of my gaps. But that, where that rock was all the way down there, there's about a 4-inch gap. That's where it was originally resting. And then it was resting on that flat rock. And all the way down there, and down on those bricks. So, well, I'm gonna go inside and see how it looks. Alright, no, there wasn't much video, but I do like these short little videos. They seem to get more views, but I got to put my jack and everything up here in a minute. But on that sill board there, I did get to level all the way across. And the floor is a lot more sturdy. You see those 2x6s. The old floor beam was rotted out. So we went ahead and put a bunch of 2x6s where the old floor beam was to secure it. I'll walk outside, show you what I did again outside. But I'm about happy with how level this house is now.
I mean,
it's a lot better than it was. It won't be perfect because it's 114 years old.
Level even more when we did the back concrete wall. Go up a little bit more than set the concrete because it's going to say.
Yeah. I hear that. This here's kind of slanted a little bit down towards there, but
who cares?
That's
it's just a bench.
Well, I wasn't talking to the bench, I'm at the floor.
Well, the bench, that's going to be a bench. The bench is sliding towards, warping towards the back.
Oh, I just unscrew that board out and re-level it. Ugh, my quarter panels inside are rotting.
You recording still?
Yeah.
About junk.
That's positive Daryl anymore.
I'm singing. Singing general there, buddy.
Start calling it Daryl. Oh, see that tar paper?
Yeah.
That's why I need to get stapled up there.
You didn't bring no more?
That's the piece that came off it. We just gotta restaple it up.
Yeah, I would get a new piece.
Well, there's more tar paper in there if you're willing to cut it out.
Yeah, might be better. We'll see.
Okay, so if you want to walk down here, I could show you what I did too. But that center beam I added approximately 5 inches all the way across. I can't see in the viewfinder and got a lot more level. And the next time I'm gonna come over here and mow, I wanted to get the grass more thicker over there before I mowed it actually and let this grass thicken up a bunch.